Welcome back to my homemaking story. Not every day do we feel up to the tasks set before us, and we can often feel overwhelmed in a space that may need some attention. Where to begin? This is the hardest hurdle to overcome, but I do this by simply starting. It's really that simple. By beginning the task at hand, you will be encouraged by every move you make towards your goal. And the progress you make will be very motivating. Some spaces within our home can function better if we just had the right organizational tools, like cabinets or shelves, containers or hooks, or whatever the case may be. When these items are out of our reach, there is still much we can do. Just think outside the box. Use a little bit of your creativity, and I'm certain you can make a space work for you. There will come a time when your space will be just as you want it, perfectly organized and functional and decorated just so. But in the meantime, shop your own house and find a home for each item. The result will be better than you may have expected. Once upon a time, my laundry room floor used to be piled with mounds of laundry to sort and wash. Since I started teaching my children how to wash their own clothes, my laundry routine has been forever changed. I love the sense of responsibility this gives my children, and knowing they have already mastered this necessary skill for leaving the nest, not to mention the time it has freed up for me to focus on other things. Each person in our home has their own day to wash their clothes. I'd love to know what your laundry routine looks like, and do you take time to shine up those tools you use to clean your clothes and home? These items work hard for us and deserve to be taken care of too. I recently had to throw away my favorite mop because it stopped working. I found this new Infuse mop. I love how easy the mop pivots and keeps the pad in place. If you are new, I want to welcome you and hope you will subscribe to be inspired weekly to make the everyday beautiful. The importance of making my bed and showering daily has been an example set by two men consistently through my life, my dad and my grandfather. This isn't to say I didn't have this example from my mom or my grandmothers, but I always noticed this was especially important to the men in my life. I loved how meticulous they were in these areas and wanted this to be just as important to me because the way we smell speaks volumes to the people around us, and made beds encourage successful days, something these two men never failed at. We gained so much from our fathers and grandfathers in the realm of routines and how this plays a role in success. Just because my grandfather isn't as mobile as he once was, doesn't mean this area of his life needs to suffer. For some of us, being surrounded by gardens and beautiful flowers isn't as easy as it is for others. This could be discouraging, but it isn't going to stop me from trying. One of the ways we can play with our creativity is in our own gardens, deciding where everything will be placed, what colors will be used, and decorations to include. This can become an area of stress as well. We have to decide how much we can handle and how much time we want to dedicate to such things. While having a garden with no irrigation was daunting, I have found so much joy in making the time to water each morning and evening, pulling the weeds that may threaten my beautiful flowers, and all the care it takes. It's given me something beautiful to enjoy every day and leaves so much space for my mind to wander. I decided to turn my front yard into a paint palette. Each hill is covered by one color with many different plants in various hues. The life this has brought to this space has been so rewarding and something that lifts my spirits each day. If you have multiple children, making the time to spend with each of them alone can be challenging. But lunchtime comes daily, and what a special way to spend time together, a lunch date. Where will you go? Only the two of you know. The secrecy is fun and gives others something to look forward to, while also helping them to learn the importance of taking turns and being happy for each other. Have you ever considered how many weekends you have left with your child? Doing this will really put things into perspective and will possibly make you choke up at the thought. Use this time wisely. It doesn't have to cost you anything, just your time and attention. Play, talk, read, laugh, and look at each other. They are changing every single day and just want to be heard along the way. I'm excited to start sharing my leading lady wardrobe and what it consists of. This has been years in the making. Finally, a wardrobe full of comfortable, elegant, yet functional dresses and feminine pieces, which the one wearing does so unapologetically. The array of color and pattern is a breath of fresh air and brings joy to its wearer and all who may see. Today we are starting with my dressing robes. These come from a variety of shops with lovely details and worn often to help make the everyday beautiful. If you're looking for more inspiration, head over to Patreon. In my latest video, I'm sharing a look at my new flower garden and talking about making some changes. I also discuss my thoughts on overlined lips. This video was brought to you by our patrons, and we thank each of you for making these videos possible. I would also like to thank O Wondrous Grace magazine for commissioning some of the artwork you just saw. Head over to my Etsy shop if you have yet to order this beautiful stationery I created with you in mind. For more ways to make the everyday beautiful, be sure to subscribe and click on this video.